What's up guys, how are you doing? Today's video, we're gonna be checking out the brand new Yeezy, Yecheil, whatever the heck they call them. Hit a thumbs up right now, actually, if you're tired of people telling you how to pronounce the word. But anyways, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you some super up close shots of my legit pair of Yecheil. I'm just gonna call them Yecheils, so you can kind of compare yours with what I got. I'll show you the box, unboxing, close-up stuff, the inner tag, all kinds of stuff, so you can get a idea of what they should look like if you have a legit pair. I also have a ton of different Yeezys as well, many more to do that I have to do legit checks on this channel. So of course, subscribe to this channel if you're into that kind of stuff. Now I got these from, this one's either from Foot Locker or Champs, I don't remember, but this is a size 12.5 and I believe it's from Foot Locker. But anyways, enough context, I'm gonna pan down and show you the box and we're gonna get into it. First things first, check the color right here of this font. It should look exactly like this and this should be the color, guys, and just to preface this, I am colorblind, so I don't know that it's like a greenish, brownish maybe or something like that. All the fake ones that I've been sent by like Chinese companies have a much darker font. Another thing, we're gonna measure this right away so you can get an accurate representation. This should be right about 10 inches for width, and then length should be right around 14.25, and then the depth is right around 6 inches. Now that is for the 12.5 box. That also applies to the 13 box and the 12 box. This box right here is a size 9, and this box is the same size as the size 10. I don't know exactly where they start to differ, but I think it's probably around the 11 mark that the boxes get bigger. So this is a size 9 box. Let me show you. Size 9, and these are from Foot Locker as well, like the retail store. So length is gonna be 13.5, width is gonna be about 9.75, and then depth is about 5 5/8. So just a little bit over 5.5. So that right there would be a dead giveaway if your box is a 9 or a 10. I know for a fact the 10 boxes are the same size. I have one. These are the same size. So if you have a different size box than that might be your first red flag. But let's get into the 12.5s because these are my size. These are my favorite size. And first we'll start off with the tag. All right, so this is the official tag right here that you would have on, say you have a 12.5 box, right? First thing to check, make sure you have a V02 or V03 if you have the 1, 2, 3 sizes on it. If you have the European box with 6 little size boxes on it, then you should have right here a V10 or V11 at the end of this number. If you have the 3 size types on the box and you have a V10 or V11, big red flag. If you have the 6 slots for the sizes and you have the V2 or V03, that's another big red flag. Also check what's lining up here. So like the Y lines up right with this line right here. You have the EP or whatever EPC inside, whatever that's called. You have that, and then this random tag from Foot Locker or whatever. And then on the other side of the box, you have your Yeezy Boost 350 made by Adidas. These ones don't say the adidas.com/Kanye or whatever, so that's different. And then Boost on that side, and then this side should be blank. All right, let's open these puppies up and get them out of the box here. Now, these aren't exactly how they're placed in the box. I've taken these out and filmed a bunch of B-roll and everything, but let's get them out here, set them down. Inside you have your tissue paper right here. This is one of the shoe tab things, the foam insert or the tissue paper insert. This is your tissue paper. On the inside of this box, there is no little circular tag or anything. All right, let's get rid of the box and hop into the shoes. You are gonna have your tissue paper inserts inside the toe box, of course. These are your shoes right here. All right, now color-wise, please, I'm so colorblind, guys. Please don't expect me to try and describe these colors. There's a bunch of other channels that are doing a really good job of doing that, like describing these colors. It looks way more vibrant in person, I'll tell you that much, than it does when I watch the videos on YouTube of them or see the pictures of them. These look way more vibrant in person, so that's pretty cool. I think this is definitely a really cool colorway for the new Yeezys. I'm a big fan. I like these quite a bit. I like how they are, so they're like dark and colorful on the outside, and then on the inside they are white. That contrast looks pretty cool. And when you have them on feet, you're not gonna see that, of course, but I think just looking at them like that, I think that I like the contrast. It looks pretty cool to me. Another thing to note is that all the color is on the outside of the shoe. Once you get to this middle stitch, everything inside of that is like a monochrome, like a black and white or something like that. I'm not sure, maybe like a gray and white. Again, I am colorblind, but it looks like a black and white to me. The only part of color that I see inside the middle seam is this right here. That right there looks like a yellow or a green to me or something like that, but it is inside this seam. All right, insoles, of course, they are offset, so you have one facing one way, one facing the other. And an easy way to tell, if you're just looking from the outside of the shoe towards the inside, it's gonna read like regular, not upside down. So same on this way, if you're reading it like this. So you're on the outside of the shoe like this, looking in, you're gonna be able to read it. Same on this one, you're looking at the outside, you look at it, it's right side up. If you're looking at it from the outside and it's upside down, red flag. Okay, so let's look at some of the features on the outside of the shoe. Number one, this stripe right here where it ends. On these pair, it looked to be about the same distance, maybe like 1.5 centimeters from this rubber tip right here at the tip of the shoe to this is right around 1.5 centimeters. Another thing is here on your heels, you're gonna wanna make sure that this stripe right here comes down in almost, not a very drastic widow's peak, but kind of a little peak instead of straight across, right where the stitching meets in the middle. You're gonna wanna make sure there's like a point down, or like it's stretching basically. Another thing to note is that I don't know if like the quality of like craftsmanship is going down with the Yeezys, but like the newer pairs that I've got, they just don't seem like very well built. Like if you look at the back ends, if you remember the old Yeezys, it used to be like this nice like curve out, and now it's like, it looks like a cankle. It really looks like a cankle. And I don't know if that's just across all the pairs, but it seems to me like there's just more and more kind of factory flaws, like the build quality is just kind of going down on these. All right, here's a look at the stitching on the inner heel and kind of the spacing of the stripes and everything. The stripes are a little bit shinier white than this fabric right here. They're like a 3M or whatever. I think they're reflective. Those stripes should be reflective, I believe. And then the inside right here, you can kind of see it's nice and colorful. Very cool. And then here's a shot of my inner tag. Hopefully you can see that. Here's a little close-up shot so you can get a more detailed look at it, kind of compare your tag to that and make sure that yours matches up. The shoelaces are also see-through. You can see through them, see the little speckles of reflective stuff in there. So that might be something else to check. And then let's get onto the boost here. You can kind of see the pattern of it. It is mostly 4 stripes, looks like. There are a few with 3 stripes, but I mean, it's generally the same as like all the other static style 350 V2s. And then there's your boost cutout. And then on the tip, you have your Adidas cutout there. And then here is a shot of the toe box. You can compare yours to that, make sure it looks very similar. Here is a close-up shot of the stitching. It's like an hourglass type stitch. Also, I have multiple pairs of this colorway, and each one only comes with 1 hang tag. So normally you'll have 2 on the Yeezys, the other ones that I have at least. This one only had 1, so don't be alarmed if you only have 1 hang tag here, but make sure you have the RFID chip inside this tag. It's literally something you should be able to see through. Like if you have a flashlight, you should be able to see it. You might even be able to see it vaguely, but you can also feel the bulge from it in the paper. You should be able to feel it as well. Now, I've had a few people comment on some of the other videos about this RFID thing and saying they don't have it. Here's the deal. There's a reason this logo is on this box, the EPC inside. That means there's an RFID tag inside of here. It says RFID, EPC inside. It's its own unique little serial number for each shoe. It's like a very unique specific code for each shoe. So you should definitely have that in there if you have an EPC inside sticker on your box, and you should have an EPC inside sticker on your box. And then lastly, you're gonna have your lettering on your insole there. This is same as pretty much any other Yeezy. And then you want to check these little indents right here, these whatever, there's 1, 2, 3 evenly spaced on this pair that I have. And then check your Adidas logo there, make sure it's a nice clean cutout. But yeah guys, hopefully this helps you out on your journey on buying Yeezys from sketchy sources or eBay or something like that, where you're just not sure if they're legit. Hopefully this video can help. You can compare and contrast with kind of the close-up shots that I give you versus yours, so you can kind of test and see if you have a legit pair. Also guys, subscribe to the channel if you're into like the Yeezy stuff and like legit checking, or just shoes in general. I have just a crap ton of shoes, and then I have a bunch of Yeezys, different types that I need to do legit checks on. So there's gonna be a full line of them on this channel, so you can kind of compare your shoes. So of course, subscribe to this channel if you're into that kind of stuff, and I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Bye.